what up you guys? Thank you for tuning in into our YouTube channel of the website Trapworldhiphop.com, the #1 source for trap music. This is the bio about Hoodrich Pablo Juan, about where he comes from, what his beliefs are, where his name comes from, his rap career so far, and how he made himself a name. Atlanta has become quite a fertile breeding ground for new and exciting rap talents. Hoodrich Pablo Juan has moved to the forefront of the scene in recent years, due to his unique moniker and fresh spin on the trap tales the most artists in the area tend to favor. Raised in the slums of the infamously dangerous Atlanta neighborhood Zone 6 on Kendall Road, Hoodrich Pablo Juan upbringing served to shape the artist that he would eventually become. He lived in a 3-bedroom apartment that was adjacent to Sunset Lodge, a hotel that he refers to as a dope hole. The aforementioned 3-bedroom apartment was shared with 6 brothers and sisters and 2 cousins. Hoodrich credits his humble upbringing with instilling a certain hustler mentality in him that he still carries today. He believes that his childhood made him a stronger person. Today he struggles to trust the people around him and maintains as low of a profile as possible. His religious beliefs also serve to set him apart from his peers. He is one of the few artists in the Atlanta trap community to speak openly about his Muslim faith. Hoodrich has claimed that his father knew Minister Farrakhan on a personal level. He gives him the credit for teaching him Muslim principles from a young age. He was taught the Quran as a small child and has never consumed pork products of any kind. For that reason, family trips to Burger King and McDonald's were marked by the consumption of fish sandwiches. Having a father who served as a fruit of Islam captain gave him an interesting perspective on spirituality. A perspective that modeled his music and gave him a greater sense of right and wrong. Pablo Juan chose his rap name as a means of paying homage to the son of drug lord Pablo Escobar. He maintains strong ties to the streets but doesn't glorify his past in the same manner as other trapper-turned-rappers. He began to rap as a means of removing himself from the street life. Juan also speaks regularly about the importance of teaching listeners a better way to live, and referring to people who wish to live a street life as idiots. Not interested in portraying the typical aura of a street rapper, he grew up on the music of Gucci Mane and Lil Boosie, preferring their hard-scrabble gangster tales to the cartoon music of their less seasoned contemporaries. While Pablo has been somewhat secretive about his past lifestyle, he has successfully made the transition from a life of street hustling to a life spent in recording studios. Hoodrich Pablo Juan has established his own Hoodrich Clue and the burgeoning Money Power Respect World movement in Atlanta. This movement did grab the attention of a number of established Atlanta stars in the process. First came to the attention of the rap world at large when he began recording with Migos, Jose Guapo and Pee Wee Longway. His initial collaboration with the mentioned artist known as Trap Dab Freestyle has received a great deal of acclaim in the trap music community and has paved the way for a successful mixtape run. Hoodrich began to record in earnest at the beginning of 2015. By his own admission, he was simply recording music on his own computer and putting it out on the same street that he used to hustle in. His first solo mixtape release, Designer Drugs, took place in March of 2015. His project allowed him to showcase his lyrical skills alongside of the Migos, increasing his overall level of exposure. Far from content with the accolades he received for Designer Drugs, Hoodrich has maintained a prolific release schedule, putting out several EPs, solo mixtapes and collaborative projects. The $1 Million Plugs collaboration project with Jose Guapo provided both artists with a major boost. It led to a much anticipated sequel, which was released just in time for the 2016 holiday season. He would also commemorate the 1-year anniversary of the release of Designer Drugs by releasing the highly sought after Designer Drugs 2. While Pablo Juan was once the type of rapper who would put his own recording out in the local streets with any proper mixing and mastering, he took his time with the release of Designer Drugs 2. The project was one of his first to be professionally mixed and mastered. This decision that he said would allow the audience to hear him a little better. He was given access to production from a number of trap luminaries including Brodinsky, Don Deal and Spiffy Global, but he has also received verses from a newly freed Gucci Mane and the ascendant Migos crooner Quavo. Pablo Juan does not rely on the assistance of his famous friends, preferring to keep the focus on his own Hoodrich crew and the Money Power Respect World movement. His most acclaimed work of 2016 was his Masters in Say mixtape, a project that only featured contributions from the Hoodrich crew in addition to beats from Spiffy Global and Northern Beat. There are still many who are unaware of the burgeoning success of Hoodrich Pablo Juan, but he has already made quite a name for himself on the streets of Atlanta. There is a growing sense that he will become a household name outside of Zone 6 before too long. Alright, thanks again for tuning in. If you like the video, please subscribe, share, like, comment, whatever you feel like, and tune in again.